Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to my channel, our video channel. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the entertainment. Anyway, today we have officially got the release of the first teaser trailer for the new Harry Potter series. This is coming from HBO. Curious to see how this is gonna go. Obviously, this is a quick teaser. Well, actually, no, it's not too bad. It's 2 minutes, so we'll see how it goes. What am I expecting from this? I think it's going to be more faithful to the books, and I, the way I would look at this, I would look at this maybe as like The Shining, where you have, the movie with Jack Nicholson, that everybody knows it's the favorite one, and then you have the Shining series or mini series. You have the, was it two or three episodes that went into more detail than the movies and was more faithful to the books. So I think this is what we might get here. Is they're meant to be doing like, it's gonna be like season 1 is the first movie or first book, season 2 is Chamber of Secrets, and so on. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, I don't know how many episodes the first season's going to be. Obviously, it's going to be covering the Philosopher's Stone book, and basically involving things that the movie cut out. But wait, let's check out this trailer and see what we have in store. What have we got? Harry Potter, the boy who lived. Come back for a new series.
I told you.
Back in that damn cupboard.
You're a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one.
Oh shit, Harry Potter Grange Hill.
You think you're something special? There is nothing special.
Alright. Jesus Christ, you have to stick a fucking scissors in his face.
You.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were funny and clever. And they stood up for what they believed was right.
A car crash?
Time I see
A car crash killed James and Lily Potter. Oh. Where have you been? Am I gonna go?
Mr. Potter, I think we can expect great things from you.
We're getting a wand.
Let's see who you are.
Snape, Dumbledore.
Are you really Harry Potter?
Christmas. Oh yes, Nicky Bugger. Oh, Christmas. I was about to say Clever Hobbitses. That's the wrong series. Masterful Wizards. Christmas is usually whenever like you always have all the Harry Potter movies on TV. So that's clever. Now we're gonna have this series coming at Christmas. Oh, very interesting. Do you know what? For a teaser, not bad. Not bad. Obviously, it's just a teaser. We'll see a full trailer. I will say it looks interesting. From somebody who grew up with uh, the Harry Potter movies. I remember flipping first time sitting down to watch uh, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Rented it on. What did I rent it on? My God, did I rent it in VHS? I don't even think it was on DVD. I think I rented it in VHS. Oh my God, I'm old. But I remember sitting down to watch that, and I was hooked. So I'm hoping this will be the same. Obviously it's aimed at people that grew up with the movies and who grew up reading the books. It's also going to be aimed at the new generation who maybe haven't watched the movies, and who I haven't read the books, but I know the story based on the movies, and obviously there are you know bits of the books that haven't brought into the movies. So like I think when we get to which one is it the Goblet of Fire? That one, it's I don't think we're going to be getting Dumbledore bursting in the room and screaming at Potter, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? It's going to be Harry, my dear boy, did you put your name in that goblet, you silly boy? No, he didn't. He said no, you lime. But yeah. Good detail. I'm curious. This looks interesting, but I'm curious about. I want to see the next one. I want to see Dobby in season 2. I want to see how he looks while he gets on. Like, Master has given Dobby a sock. Dobby is free. Look, casting wise, it's hard because you see, you think Harry Potter, you're always going to see Daniel Radcliffe. So best of luck to this kid and to all of them. They're going to be taking on the roles now, and it's going to be about them now for the next. I don't know what way they're working it. Is it going to be one season a year, or is it going to be like over longer than that? Hopefully, hopefully we can get through this with just one Dumbledore. Like I know, like they had to recast Dumbledore. Was it after the second movie or the third movie? Because he was like more the first 2 movies. Dumbledore was very chilled, laid back. It was just this, this old wizard who was the head of Hogwarts and everything, just sitting back. And then when you got to, was it the third movie onwards, he was just like this younger, more action and combat Dumbledore. Like I don't think he could have got that with the original one. I don't think he would have been dueling Voldemort at the Ministry, with the big shards of glass and everything. I don't think he would have got that. But yeah, so this one he's actually in school. I didn't think. Again, that I haven't read the book, so I don't know what his life was like. Failing just basically going by. Going by movies because that's all I've seen. But this obviously he's in school. He's getting bullied. This is his new stepmom.
There is nothing.
He freaking wants to freaking stick a blade scissors in his face. Where's Mr. Dursley? Are we going on about that scene with damn it, I forget what you called the son. He's coming down for his presents. How many are they? He gets his letter. Mr. Potter, the cupboard under the stairs. The drive. And we have our new Dumbledore.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They were
He looks good.
funny and clever.
As I said that during the reaction of the thing, it's like in the movie, it's like a car crash. A car crash killed Lily and James Potter. You're a wizard, Harry. So gotta go and collecting his stuff. Got our first look at Ron and Mrs. Weasley. It's gonna be again. It's gonna be hard seeing her, you know, played by somebody different, you know. Ronald Weasley, how dare you take that car? It's gonna be, I don't think she's gonna be like that in this series. I don't know how calm or reactionary she is, and it was in the books. That's our new Minerva McGonagall. Why is it always you three? The Sorting Hat. Not Slytherin, eh? Pretty sure. Better be Gryffindor. So that's our three here. Then we got Ron, Harry, Hermione. I'm going to bed unless you three gets killed, or other words, expelled. Choosing his wand. The wand chooses the wizard. Yeah, so I think one thing we're going to be getting probably in this compared to movies is we're going to be more in delving into, you know, the classes, and I think compared to the movie, I think Harry will be learning more than one spell, or at least he'll be performing more than one spell. I know it was the thing they all said about the movie is that is it in the entire movie Harry doesn't cast a single spell, or he only like learns the Wingardium Leviosa. Oh fuck, is that going to be in here? It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. But I'm curious, you know, if he's going to be learning other spells and might, you know, start, you know, using them in the series. And here we have our Slytherins. Malfoy. Potter. Scared Potter. Again, same with them. You know, big role for this group, for these kids. So, you know, best of luck to them that they have, you know, these big shoes to fill. Nimbus 2000. At least they're actually doing, you know, because I think in the movies, wasn't it always they had with the Quidditch matches, it was always Hogwarts against Slytherin. So at least here we're actually having Hogwarts first, or the Hogwarts, Gryffindor first Slytherin. At least here we're actually having Gryffindor versus Hufflepuff. So good, we're going. I'd like to see more, you know, more focus on the other classes and not just, you know, Gryffindor and Slytherin. You know, let's give some love to Hufflepuff and the Ravenclaw. The only time I got a slight glimpse was the Goblet of Fire with Gregory Diggory. My boy! That's my boy! My son! Meanwhile, the Hogwarts band is still playing on. So where is our... I've seen Snape, I've seen them. Where is Professor Quirrell? That's Professor Sprout. I fucking not doing the bloody those screaming bloody roots again, are they? No, I think that was the second movie anyway. Is this them rushing to class, or maybe they're going to see the mirror? Well, so the one scene, you know, we had in the movie where Harry had all this money, you know, total fortune in the bank of Gringotts that his parents left for him. It was the only time we ever seen the money in the whole movie series, you know. Never again did Harry have any money for anything, like, you know, to give money to the Weasleys, you know, or anything. It's just one scene from the first movie where he had like all this money, spent it on a cart full of chocolate and sweets, and then we never seen it again. It's Hogwarts Avengers. So here's Snape. Here's I've seen, obviously, since the cast, I forget the name of the actor, but since the cast of him, I've seen all the backlash online about, you know, about the books said that he was, you know, this pale, you know, pale skin, greasy hair, and think I do think that sometimes, you know, especially you look at Disney and Snow White, I think sometimes studios do sort of back themselves into a corner with casting decisions. You know, but at the end of the day, if he does a good job in the role, so what? You know, we'll see how he portrays the character, and if we like the character. Obviously, again, for him, it's a very difficult role because you think Professor Snape, you immediately think of Alan Rickman, who did an awesome job with it. You know, obviously. Turn to page 394. Was it 394, 96, 694? But I was saying like people wanted, was it Adam Driver, or the actor who played Ben Solo in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. But we'll see how it goes. Dumbledore looks good. Again, I think the only thing I worry about is depending on like how long this series is going to last, over was a decade or more. I'm just hoping. Like, I don't know what age some of the actors are, but I'm just hoping that we can actually get through this series without having to recast anyone, because the actor or actress has sadly passed away or anything. So we'll see how we get on with it. Where's Fluffy? I want to see Fluffy. Alright, so we haven't unless I've missed it, we haven't seen the likes of Professor Quirrell. Was Professor Quirrell even in the books? Or was that just a character made up for the movie? See? Sets look good. I haven't actually seen a proper thing of Hogwarts to the show. No, we haven't actually seen. And that's nice there. I haven't seen any outside shots of the school. Is it proper stairs, or are they going to be doing the moving stairs? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, it's the Philosopher's Stone, not the freaking Sorcerer's Stone or anything. It's the Philosopher's Stone. So, coming out Christmas this year. Right, well, you know what? It looks interesting. Best of luck to the cast. Let's see what the comments say. What's the comments saying? Yep, most of the comments are basically straight about Snape. Snape has dreads. This is so book accurate. Snape pops up. As long as Dumbledore says, "Call me Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" Parents kindness brave, however, Matt Harry finds out his dad had black Snape hanging from under a tree. Yeah, that's it. Like, it is going to be difficult because you think of Harry Potter, you think of all these Alan Rickman, Michael Gambon, Richard Harris, Maggie Smith, Robbie Coltrane, Richard Griffiths, Helen McCrory, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grim. Shit! Can't make a second name. Rupert. I'll not go. Whoa. Rupert Grint, thank you. Jesus. It was literally in my head and I just went out. But it looks interesting. I'll say it. Hopefully, like casting, there's already been backlash, but hopefully people will give it a chance and we'll see how it does. It's hard to say here now if it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad, but let's give it a shot. And as I say, likes of the cast here, the kids taking on the role now, good luck to them. Because obviously it'll be difficult because you're always going to be comparing them to Daniel, Emma, and Rupert. If obviously it's going to be episodes, not a movie. It's going to be each episode, so we'll see how it goes. Maybe like a thing, like Voldemort just keeps popping up in each episode at somewhere, like just trying to get the Harry, and it's just like, once again, the day is saved thanks to Harry and his friends. Like Voldemort in the background, I'll get you next time, Potter. I don't know why Voldemort certainly sounds like a pirate. Arr, Potter. Anyway. Looks interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are you excited for this? What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's going to be good? What are your thoughts on I know it's only a teaser, so what are your thoughts on the look so far? The cast? Are you excited for the fact that it's going to be, I guess, going into more detail from the books? That the movies, didn't have time for. Let me know your thoughts on that. Drop a like in the video and subscribe to the channel. Be very much appreciated. As always, I will drop a link in the description for the original video over at HBO, so get over there, check it out. Let them know your comments as well. Anyway, take care, and I shall see you again for more reactions. Welcome back, Mr. Potter.